Hi, welcome back to the Leadership Help Desk, where we're just trying not to screw things up. We're striving for purity in leadership. And today's topic is give them what they want. Let's look at what employees want. Now, we have today Herzberg's two-factor theory, which talks about things that lead to dissatisfaction or no dissatisfaction, or satisfaction or no satisfaction. Now, the point here is that I believe managers spend a lot of time down here working on these things. And I would say the same thing for HR. And actually, I could easily change purity in leadership with a topic like this to purity in schools, purity in parenting, purity in management, all of these things. And this is a great way to see how you are happy at one workplace or not happy at the other, or why your friends are unhappy where they work but you're happy. So anyway, Herzberg did some studies and found out that we have things that lead to dissatisfaction or no dissatisfaction, and these things are like policies. And I think a typical manager does focus on these things. Hey, how are our policies doing? Are they fair? Do the employees like the policies? And do we need all the policies? Okay, so we take care of the policies. So everybody should be happy. Supervision. We train managers. We hope they train managers. And we have fair supervision, fair treatment of employees. The managers are supportive and all of that. Which we talk a lot about on this channel, and we get that done. Okay, so everybody should be happy, right? Well, hold on. All the technical stuff, we make it easy on the employee in the workplace. We take care of that. What about salary? Everybody focuses on salary. What do people want? Well, they do want fair pay. They do want a good salary, but according to Herzberg, it doesn't lead to being up here. It's just a dissatisfaction factor. Interpersonal relationships. The employees are getting along. Everybody's happy. Working conditions, they got AC, unlike me. And benefits, vacations. We even highlight job security, where, we try not to fire anybody. Fair treatment. So managers oftentimes focus on these things and then say that's it. Everybody should be happy. But according to Herzberg, people aren't looking at this for satisfaction, which is an eye-opener, right? Management spends all this time, and this is a lot of work, right? We get all of these things cleaned up and get people not dissatisfied with the workplace, and that's where they stop. And this is a problem, because when we just take care of these things, we haven't even entered into the realm of satisfaction. It's just here again. We take care of these things, it leads to dissatisfaction, they're unhappy, or they're just not unhappy. And that ain't gonna make it, It's not gonna make it. So we need to take care of all of these things, get these things good, so there is no dissatisfaction. I know that's a little weird, but we're just not dissatisfied with the workplace. And then once we take care of all of that, then we go up to the higher level satisfaction factors. And these include competency, personal worth on the job, status, growth, recognition, achievement, responsibility, intrinsic interest in the work, achievement, and meaningfulness. So you think in the workplace we've taken care of all of these things, everything's fine. That's not the case, according to Herzberg. And this concept has been around for years, decades. But a lot of managers just don't pay attention to it. They say, well, why aren't you happy? Well, I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. So as a manager, We need to take care of this, again, sorry to repeat, and move up here. So how can we make, let's just go over here. How can we make the job more meaningful? Well, one of our concepts coming up is going to be 5 job characteristics, and one of those 5 characteristics is meaningfulness. You'll see a lot of overlap here with Maslow, 5 jobs, actually theory X and theory Y. So how can we make the job more meaningful? Well, is the job important? Many jobs don't seem to be that important, like maybe janitorial work, but a clean building is very important, and that your job cleaning up the building is meaningful because it makes people happy. How can we get the employee to have a sense of achievement? Are there challenges on the job? Can we have some growth in there? Intrinsic interest. Do they care? How can we allow them to care about the job? Do they have responsibilities? Or are they micromanaged and kept down where there's no decision making, no real responsibility? Can we add responsibility to a job? This leads to more satisfaction. Advancement. Sometimes there's just not a lot of room to move up. Maybe we could go sideways for a new challenge. Maybe a person would find another position more meaningful and consider it advancement at the same time, even though it's kind of like on the same level. And recognition. It doesn't have to be a plaque. In fact, I don't like plaques. But can we find a time to say, hey, you look at, you've improved a lot. You've come a long way. You're doing a great job. And status, personal worth. Do people feel like they're valued? So the point here today is we have to give them what they want. Give the employees what they want. And do they want these things taken care of? Hell yeah. But as a manager, you're still underwater. We have to get up here and focus on these things. So if you can, just any little way, we've worked on this, got it taken care of. Now we have Joe, and we take a look at Joe. Does his job have any of these factors in it? And if the job does have those factors, can we add a few more? And that will make the job more satisfying to Joe. And we want Joe to be satisfied, because when Joe's satisfied, Joe's happy, he doesn't cause trouble, he sticks around. We've trained Joe, and we put an investment into Joe, and we want Joe to be here and be happy. So, there we have Herzberg's 2 factors. You can scrub this up all day long and do it again. But, and that's important, but we have to move up here. So, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult to make a job more satisfying. And don't fall for the trap that if you've taken care of all of this, that people are going to be satisfied. That's not the case. They're just going to be not dissatisfied. I hope that makes sense. And thank you, and come back to see us. Oh, and clickety-click the little like if you like this, if this is meaningful. Just steal the frame and take some notes, and share it with other managers that could benefit from it. Thank you.